Hey, welcome. So you're part of the team now, which means that you're one of us. And so I want to explain to you a little bit about what we're about so that you know as you go about this work. Um, my deep hope is that in view of God's faithfulness, that we would be faithful to make our worlds better for His glory. And what that comes down to is our tagline for the center, our mission is make for His glory. It's drawn out of that. It comes from the scriptures, Colossians 3:17, where it talks about in all that you do, in word or in deed, we would do it all for the glory of God. Um, this is the concept of redemptive impact. And I want to explain to you a little bit more about what that looks like. We have a group that we follow here on some of this. It's called the Praxis Group, and they're like a Christian think tank around business and entrepreneurship. And so they have this model that they've made, which I think is really very effective and good. And so I want to share that with you here a little bit so we can chat through it. Let me show you on this table what that looks like. So the way that they explain it is that towards the people that you're trying to help, you can be exploitative towards them, which is sort of like something that everybody recognizes as like a morally based thing to do. That means that you're going to take from them for your own good. I'm going to do it in a way that's not good for them. I'm going to take from them to help myself. Most people would say we got to push past that. Like legally, ethically, you want to treat them fairly, which is then, this is the middle column here, where the middle element here, it's equitable. That means that you're being fair. I'm not breaking any rules. I'm giving you exactly what I said I would give you. I'm giving it to you on time. I'm not using your data in ways that you didn't understand. I'm not cheating or lying to you. That's equitable. But redemptive, and what Praxis talks about, is going past that, which means that I'm going to work for their good. Not just being fair or correct to them, but I'm going to work in such a way that I'm trying to bless them. I'm going to try to add and contribute to their lives. The same framework they use two other places. One of them is for the team. Right, this is the group that's doing the work. So the team that you're leading or the team that you're on, the idea there is that you can be exploitative towards them. There are a lot of groups, especially in Christian ministry. In Christian ministry in general, we're known to be very bad at this, where we exploit the team for the good of the mission. So we want to serve the gospel, but we're going to use up our team to get there, which is not correct. Like, that's not what we should be doing. So if you're in charge of your team, if you're on the team, you should be looking for this and say, it shouldn't be exploiting us for the sake of what we're trying to get done. Again, everybody pushes towards the middle here where they say, well, we're going to be equitable, which means that we're going to give fair rates, we're going to pay correctly, we're going to inform correctly, we're not going to take advantage. But Praxis, again, says redemptive in this category is that how can we bless them? How can we bless this team while we're doing good for this group? How can we build these guys up while we're also trying to contribute to their lives? That's the ideal. The third category, and the one that I struggle at the most, is towards the owners or the leaders of the team. You can be exploited towards this group also, and this is where I bend, and it's not correct, but I'm trying to work through that. I tend to say if I can help others and I can help my team and I can build them both up and grow them, if it costs me, it's fine. But that's wrong. Most people want to work towards saying, well, I want to get a fair wage, I want to get some fair equity out of here, I want to get some compensation for my risk. That's fair, right? Both parties would look at it and say, yeah, that's fine. Again, Praxis and I think redemptive work that we're talking about goes past that and says, how can I be redemptive? How can I build up myself and the other owners? How can I build up the team leads? And if you're on the team, if you're a team leader, consider this. How can I use this experience to grow me in such a way that I can honor and continue to work well in these other areas in the future? So this is what redemptive impact looks like according to the Praxis Group. How can I be redemptive and bless these people that we're working towards, bless the people that are on the team, and also bless ourselves or the ownership or the leadership? So regardless of where you are on the spectrum, this is what should be happening and what you should take when you go and do whatever work that you're going to do. I want to give you some examples of what students have already done in the past through the Center for Innovation and sort of talk through what they've done. This is last year's groups specifically, but those of you who are on the team this year, this will be you guys at the end of this year, Lord willing. The first group I want to chat on is spectral video production. So the guys here, Luke and James, were in charge of that. But the team, what they did was they worked towards blessing a school called Logan Hope School, which is like a school in inner city. They're trying to get a new building campaign run. Really great guys, doing exceptional work, but they're doing it with a very low budget. And so they're trying to raise money in order to build up this space. And so what the guys did was they were kind and compassionate, considerate. They recognized the good of the work that they're doing. They didn't belittle them, and they did the best that they could, even at some of their own cost, without charging Logan Hope, in order to create a video that would be the centerpiece of their marketing campaign. And so they showed it to donors and some politicians at a banquet night and raised a bucket of money to try to build this building out now. And it's because of the work that they did that them and their communities will be blessed for another generation. Not exclusively, but in part, they contributed their piece to it. And so, yeah, the Spectral team specifically, they were redemptive towards their customers, their clients, the objects of their work. And then there was this group. This is Cornerstone Engineering and Design. These three guys are the leads of that. They wanted to be redemptive towards their people. And so towards their own team, which are these people here, what they ended up doing was they said, we want to make sure that we're going to serve Aqua, which is the customer, it's the person that we're trying to work for, the client. We want to serve them, but we want to do it in a way that's also helping our team. So they looked for every opportunity to build up their own team. They gave them opportunities to learn. They gave them experiences that they thought would be helpful for them, put them out and had them take risks that would grow them, built their networks out, gave them every opportunity to sort of step up and learn. And so they wanted to spend the entire year to make sure that even while we're serving Aqua, that we're also building up our team. Third group I wanted to chat on was Repurposed. This is Ava and Harper with Mr. Donovan as their advisor. One thing that I'm really proud of these guys for is that they wanted to do good in the world. They wanted to do good for those who were donating clothing. They wanted to do good for those who were going to buy the clothing. So they were trying to be redemptive in all the avenues. But they also were looking for themselves and said, how can we use this experience to grow ourselves? Which, again, if you're the team lead, look for that. In what ways can you create, because you have like really broad, wide rules here, more than anybody else who's in high school largely. So how can you craft the best experience that'll grow you, that'll build you up so that you can have a redemptive impact in the future also? So that's what they did. They thought, how can we put ourselves in situations where we can be uncomfortable and take risks and grow and do hard things and develop. And they did that really, really well. And so I think what I want to share with you ultimately is that this is what we're made for. And when God made the world originally in the creation, He gave Adam and Eve. He said that your task is to fill and subdue. Right? That was to build and to grow into it. I mean, Adam's first job was to be a co-creator with God and name everything. He said, "Here's all the stuff that I've made. Now add to that and name it." So He invites us in to be part of His creation, to be a co-creator with Him. And so, in the work that you're going to do this year, and Lord willing, for the rest of your lives, my hope is that you will. That you'll use that opportunity, you'll use that work to make for His glory.